So they'll be calling you a radical. Semi-am. The Bankman-Fried green ham and ham scam has been arrested in the Bahamas and being held to be extradited to the United States. Now, this is interesting because he was due to speak on the Hill tomorrow. Yeah. He spoke last Monday. I was in New York City at the New York City freaking New York Times freaking symposium. Yay! Yay! His mom and dad, the Stanford scam I am, the law professors, Bankman and Fried. What? Dad Bankman? Mom Fried? No, get the fuck out of here. I tried to register for their class here a couple weeks ago and got in. I got an email that says, class canceled. They come out and says, we're on a sabbatical in the Bahamas. So I'm just wondering if semi-am, the Bankman scam, is the U.S. going to arrest Tom Brady? Is the U.S. going to arrest Shaquille O'Neal? Is the U.S. going to arrest Steph Curry? Is the United States going to arrest the owners of the Miami Heat? Is the United States going to arrest the board of directors at Cal Berkeley? By the way, his cohort, his contemporary, Elizabeth Holmes. Now, her dad is Christian Holmes IV. Enron? How come they never arrested him? Well, she got convicted of $1 billion. She got convicted, a year ago, last January. What prison she in? Where's she at? Well, she's not. Oh, she's pregnant again. You don't think that fucking alibi to stay out of prison hasn't been used before? Oh, fuck, I got a bridge in Brooklyn, I'll show you. Semi-am. The Bitcoin scam. Semi-am, Bankman-Fried, green eggs and ham from Japan. I used to be an ARB guy. That's what I did. And by the way, he said he found an algorithm was exploiting the arbitrage on Bitcoin foreignly, which is against the law for the United States to do. So he moved to Bahamas, but there's a crossover there. What he was doing was illegal, and if it was so easy to build, I turned $10,000 into $1 billion. Okay. When are they going to arrest his little weirdo math freaking kid? I mean, I flipped a coin to go to Caltech or to go to MIT. I remember when I got accepted to MIT when I was 16 years old. To Caltech. My grandpa says, you ain't going there, boy. You're going to your community local college. You ain't going to them CI rats. And I'm like, whoa. I went to Berkeley for a little while. Whoa, it was free then. That was a long time ago when they were real universities. So semi-am, Bitcoin coin, semi-am, Bankman, fried green eggs and ham, scam. Won't you blanch? Please try some cryptocurrency, semi-am Bitcoin. Won't you? I won't. What about if I come and get you with Steph Curry's Splash Brothers boat while you're sleeping on the beach, documenting the greatest tragedy in human history, the dead tide pulls at your feet. By the way, Metalbron went to taught at Caltech for about a year and a half, and he had nothing but bad things to say about it. And, they got more Nobel Prizes than any. Okay. Semi-am. Bankman-Fried green eggs and ham. Crypto scam. Won't you try some, Blanche? Please, come on. Why don't you try some? Won't you? I won't. Not if it's on Splash Brothers boat. Not even if it's from the Bay Area who went to San Mateo High School. The GOAT. Yeah, he went to who? Juniper Sierra. Whoa. That school's still named that? Yeah. Stanford. The head of the snake. Harvard, Stanford, MIT. Whoa. Let's compare. He went to MIT. Let's compare and contrast Aaron Swartz to semi-am. They arrested Aaron Swartz. Now let's see how this plays out. Aaron Swartz didn't do anything wrong. He downloaded a server that he just felt that it was not fair to be transparent about PhDs. It was a political statement. It wasn't really anything violent. He didn't steal anybody's money. He didn't anything. I was in the courtroom January 11th. It's coming up on 10 years. 35 years. Hey man, Ann Ortiz from Harvard. He went home and hung himself. Let's see what Semi-Am, the Bitcoin scam. He'll probably get Elizabeth Holmes treatment, my guess. But he's been arrested. Been arrested. And if I was Shaquille O'Neal, I was Tom Brady, I was the Splash Brothers, my knees would be fucking knocking. Oh, we got my handle. I'll tell you what. Oh, they're just spokesmen. No, they weren't. They weren't just clients' hair club. Didn't Tom Brady get hair plugs? Not to mention Kelly Slater, that worthless piece of ocean hater. They weren't just spokesmen. They were clients. They were part of the sham. Tom Brady is coming out of his eyes. I still say he ain't the fucking GOAT. The GOATs are San Francisco. Yeah. Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, I still call the GOAT. They played in a different era, but they did a set of rules. I love what the great Joe Montana said. I played in the era with Tom Brady plays in. I'd have played till I was 60. I still call Joe Montana the GOAT. So Semi-Am, the connected, born with a silver spoon up his ass, Bankman-Fried, green eggs and ham from Japan. Now, I was an arb guy. That's what I did for a living. I would find usually spin out, a stock that was spinning out. One was trading higher than the other. And then I would short one, buy calls on one, puts on the other. He claims he was doing that in Japan on the discrepancy in the exchanges on Bitcoin. I don't think he was doing any of that. I think it was all a sham. I think it was nothing but a Ponzi scheme from the beginning. I think all these cryptos are a Ponzi scheme. Of course, so is the United States stock market. Ask Jack Welch. Speaking of MIT Media Endowment in Japan, what about Fukushima? What about Glenn Greenwald having Edward Snowden just swore his allegiance to who? Tsar Putin. Didn't Snow get the chip in the bunker? Didn't he hand it to Laura? Oh, she's our art great at the Whitney Astros Noise. She's the MIT Media Endowment's billionaire. She's the heiress, the daughter. That's her. How about being a Fox News contributor? How about it be when he slipped over to came to Harvard and slipped over to MIT Media Lab? Why would he go there? Oh, Aaron Swartz was the cover-up of Fukushima. It's a big story. I'll tell you what, and if you don't think, all you people that are like, inflation, you don't think this is a piece of inflation? Do you know what kind of liquidity was dumped on the United States market? You don't think these people were spending this fake money in the United States economy and overheating it? I said inflation will go away when crypto goes under 11,000, when the United States stock market gets down around 22,000. It's a freaking bubbled up in the Fed, So Semi-Am's been arrested the day before Speak on the Hill, and he just spoke at when I was in New York when he spoke at the. Wow, I wonder if he'll get the same treatment as Aaron Swartz. They're both at MIT at the same time. Huh. Maybe get the same treatment. My guess they'll get the same treatment as Liz Holmes. Huh. Stay in tuned.